I'm Steve Black. We're talking with Ayron Jones, kind of backstage, but mostly side stage here at DTE. Hey, what is that opening line of Supercharged?
Oh, man. Motor City, Motor Churning, got no quitting, just a little bit of out of control.
Are you sure you weren't in Detroit when you wrote that?
I was in Detroit at heart when I wrote that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you a car guy, or like where did that come from?
You know, that was, so I actually was a co-written song with a couple cats, Nathan Barlow, and, that was kind of his mentality, I think, was thinking about, kind of my trajectory as an artist. And in ways that conveys to motorsports, especially coming from a label like Big Machine and being associated with someone like Scott Borchetta, I think that was kind of the mentality going into it. But also my trajectory has been a bit of a supercharge, so I think that was really what we were thinking about.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. So I like guitar players who sing. I mean, I like guitar players who don't sing too.
Yeah.
But there's something a little bit more lyrical about the way they play. I think they approach music a little bit different when you sing and play. Do you find that to kind of be true too?
Well, definitely. I mean, absolutely. When you rhythmically, there's a lot more that goes on into it. I think when you're playing and singing at the same time, as opposed to like being a rhythm guitar player or say a lead guitar player. A lot of what you play as a guitar player when you sing depends on how you place your rhythms during, different not intervals, but in between like different lyrics and rhythmic changes, when you're singing and playing at the same time. So there's definitely a different approach to it for sure.
Yeah. How much fun was it shooting that first video up on the top of the tower of Seattle? I assume you're not afraid of heights?
No, I'm not too scared of heights, man. It was pretty great, man. It was pretty great. Growing up, being born and raised in Seattle, and to find yourself in a moment like that was definitely a pinnacle for my career to that point, man. And a moment I'll never forget.
Yeah. They use for those top shots. They use a drone for that, or they go full helicopter.
They went a full helicopter, and my first question was, "Who's paying for this?"
Yeah.
They're like, "You are." Oh, cool.
I got to sell some more records first, baby.
So I was like, I hope this goes number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Do you guitar shop at all when you're on the road? Is there any chance to even do it?
There's a little time to go guitar shopping. There's not a lot of room for guitar shopping, right? Like right now, we're rolling in a Sprinter van right now, and so there's not a lot of room to like really. We were pretty squeezed in there, pretty tight, so it's not too much room to add more stuff. So I've been guitar shopping, but taking mostly mental notes, and hopefully when I come back around, or make some phone calls and get some of those things shipped to me. But yeah, I've definitely been window shopping though, which has been amazing. I mean, there's some really amazing guitar players, or guitar makers and guitars all over the country, man, and some premier guitar shops. So I've had a chance to go see all over the country so far.
How about when you get to these multi-band, whether it's a festival or a one-day deal or whatever, do you get to cross-pollinate a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. We get to hang out and talk to some of the bands. Kind of, it just depends. COVID kind of puts a wrench in some things, but
that's true.
We find some moments to get that time in when you can. I think it's just important, especially just to meet your colleagues and the cats that are keeping the movement alive.
Yeah. Who do you like of the younger crop of guitar players?
WVH is my guy right now. I think one of my favorites. Rain Wolf is also up there.
Yeah.
But I think WVH takes the cake for me as guitar players. Man, I just love the way that kid plays.
He does everything.
Yeah, he's incredible. He's so talented. I was just talking about that. Like, I know a lot of people could probably compare him to his dad, but I don't know that his dad was as extensively as talented as he is.
Yeah.
He does it all. He plays drums. He sings. He writes. He does everything, man. Everything.
When you're Eddie Van Halen, you don't have to be good at anything else.
Exactly. That's the truth.
Dude,
That's
you changed the
truth,
world of
exactly.
guitar right there.
He sure did.
But yeah, Wolfgang is pretty cool. So
legitimately, man.
That's
He's
great.
Really great. Yeah, man.
Well, thank you. Appreciate your time, brother.
Anytime, man. Thanks for having me.
All right. Good to see you.
Man, good to see you, too.